Hi, I'm Ursula and I'm from CountryLife. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about autumn colour and what you may be able to add to your garden just to give that little bit of colour coming into September, October, November. You can choose trees, shrubs, herbaceous plants. There's a huge variety that you can choose from. What we have here today is liquid amber, Styracifula, and it will actually turn the most fabulous red, pink, orange colours over the winter months. You could also go with a red oak, which is just new to the store. It's Quercus rubra. And again, the large oak leaves will turn a beautiful red, autumnal orange colour. Both these trees are actually pretty large trees, so you'd want to have a nice sized garden to fit them in, but definitely worthwhile if you're looking for a little bit of autumn colour. We've also got the most beautiful sorbus, which is a shearwater seedling, and it will have bunches of red berries that the birds love, and definitely another one worth growing in your garden. Wouldn't be as large as the other two trees, but will still need a nice little bit of space. Also, for your garden, if maybe your garden's a little bit smaller, one of my actual favourites is Parotia persica, which is the Persian ironwood. From now, as you can see, all the way into the winter, the colours, it continually changes colour, and it's a beautiful shape which will grow tall, possibly around 4 or 5 meters tall, but would also spread out. So you will also need a nice bit of space in your border for the Persian ironwood. As well as the trees, there's also some lovely shrubs that will give you colour during the autumnal and winter months. First one here right beside me is Cotinus cagigria, and it's the royal purple variety. So as you can see, the leaves are lovely purple with a red veining. This leaf will become more and more red as the autumn continues, and again it will grow to a medium-sized bush, possibly around 5 foot tall, and also maybe 4 or 5 foot wide. It can grow really anywhere. A very harsh frost may do damage to it, so it's best not to trim it or prune it until after the frosts. Another beautiful foliage shrub is the Euonymus alatus, which is fabulous plant, spindleberry, that will grow anywhere. Okay, so it's got very attractive bark as well on it, and then the leaves turn pink and reds and greens and yellows, so definitely worth trying out. Also in autumn, you may actually want a little bit of colour in flowers as well as your leaves. So a couple of things you could look out for is this viburnum, which is Eve Price, Viburnum tinus Eve Price. It's a medium-sized shrub, and it's going to start flowering from October, and it'll stay flowering, producing lots of little flowers till April. And after its flowers, it puts on a lovely clump of berries. But if you're looking for a little bit of colour in your foliage and flowers, the Laurel petalum is the one to go with, which has these delicate pink flowers and this beautiful evergreen purple foliage. So it'll add that little bit of colour in your border. Now, if you need to go for some more lower, smaller plants towards the front of your border, but want a little bit of colour to come in for the autumn and the winter months, I'd advise sedum. This is sedum autumn joy, which is also evergreen, but it puts on these beautiful pink flowers for the autumn months. The nicest part of this is when the frosts come and it freezes over the flowers, and it's the most beautiful picture. So that's sedum autumn joy. Another herbaceous plant is the heuchera ginger ale. And again, this plant will keep its leaves all year round. This plant will give you flowers potentially from spring all through summer and even during the autumn months. It just keeps sending up little sprigs of flowers. This is lovely towards the front of your border as it'll stay quite low, and grows in a clump. So really, there's lots to choose from between trees, large trees, medium-sized trees, and your shrubs and flowering shrubs. So you've got colour in your leaves, you've colour in your flowers. So make sure to have a wander around your garden and see where maybe there are gaps that you could add in a little bit of interest and a little bit of autumn colour. Thanks very much.